Welcome to this tutorial on the Holiday Jamboree blanket, part 5 of 6. So now that you've finished your knotted ridge, our next section, I'm changing color for that, but our next section we're going to do one round of Tunisian simple stitch. So what you'll do is you'll just pull up your front bar, your loops, and do one complete round in that. And then we're going to come back for part of the pattern for this section. I'll see you in just a moment. So for the next step in this section is we'll be doing 7 rounds of the smock stitch. You do not have to worry about offsetting, as it will automatically offset with our growth of every round. But to do the smock stitch, you're going to simple stitch 2 together, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then put your yarn in front of it. It's called a yarn under. Because you're taking a stitch away, we got to put that stitch back. And that is all you're going to do, is just simple stitch 2 together, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then yarn under. Again, simple stitch 2 together, yarn over, pull up that loop, and then yarn under. And you're going to do that all the way down. So every time you're simple stitching 2 together, you got to yarn under to bring that loop back. You're going to do a total of 7 rounds of our smock stitch. Go ahead and do your 7 rounds, and then we'll come back for the next part of this pattern for this section. So once you have completed your 7 rounds of our smock stitch, we're going to do 1 round of simple stitch. I am switching color here. You do not have to, but we're going to do 1 full round of the Tunisian simple stitch for the next part of this pattern. So do your 1 round of Tunisian simple stitches, and then we'll come back for the next part of our pattern. So now that you have completed your row of simple stitches, the next 5 rows will be done exactly the same. You will start with a knit and then a purl. Those are the 2 stitches you're going to be alternating, and every row will start with a knit, then followed by a purl. Because of the way that this inherently increases, it's going to stagger them for you. This is a modified honeycomb stitch. So a knit and then a purl. A knit and then a purl. So again, you'll start with a knit followed by a purl on the next 5 rounds. And then we'll come back for the next part of this pattern. So now that you have finished your 5 rounds of alternating knit and purl stitch, you'll do 1 round of simple stitch. And we're doing 1 round of simple stitch so our 2 different patterns do not merge together. So go ahead and do a round of simple stitch, and then we'll come back for the rest of this pattern for this section. I will see you in just a moment. So now that you have completed your round of simple stitch, we will be doing exactly what we did down here. And you'll be doing 7 rounds. And that is simple stitch 2 together, yarn over, pull up a loop, put your yarn in front of your hook, which is called a yarn under. Again, simple stitch 2 together, yarn over, pull up a loop, put your yarn in front of. Every time you simple stitch 2 together, because you're taking one away, you need to put it back, which is that yarn over, which is that yarn under. And you'll do 7 total rounds. Working in Tunisian in the round works, it'll automatically offset itself for every row, which will give us our smock stitch. So you'll just continue simple stitching 2 together, yarn over, pull up that loop, and then yarn under. And you'll do 7 complete rounds. And then we'll come back to finish off this section. And I'll see you in just a moment. So once you have completed your second set of 7 rounds of smock stitch, we will need to do a round of simple stitches. So just do a round of simple stitches, and then we're going to come back and start the next part of this project. So now that you have completed your round of simple stitch, we will be doing the knotted ridge. Now the knotted ridge is the pattern we have been doing after each section and I had you do a round of, this pattern has a round of simple stitch right after the smock stitch because the knotted ridge starts with a round of knit stitch. It would be hard to do a knit stitch into the yarn overs of the smock stitch. So the round of simple stitch will make it easier for a knit stitch. So the knotted ridge is time-stamped in part 1 of 6. But it is a round of knit stitch, 2 rounds of purl, a round of knit stitch with the Afghan knot on the return pass every 2 stitches, a round of knit stitch to help push the Afghan knot forward, 2 rounds of purl, and 1 round of knit stitch. So go ahead and do your knotted ridge, and then we're going to come back for the last section of this blanket. Please consider giving me a like and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated, and leave me a comment. I do like to chit chat. Thank you. That ends part 5 of 6.